Okay, this Gmail recording is on labs, and I want to talk about what I use in labs and where labs are. And labs are changes or modifications you can make on your default Gmail setup. So to get to labs, you come down here to the little wrench button, and I click on that, and I go to settings to get to labs, and it's the over down here, pretty far over to the right, and go to labs. So um, labs are things you can turn on that aren't on by default in my Gmail. And so there are some things that I have on in my labs, and I'm going to go through those things that I use. Whether or not you want to use them is up to you. So enable labs, these are the ones that are enabled. I have app search on, which in other words, so if I look for something in this search bar, I don't just look in my mail, I'm also looking in my Google Docs as well. So if I type a student's name in, it's going to show me the email up top, but it's all going to also show me at the bottom documents that have that student's name in it as well. It makes it easier to show all my search in one place. So I love that being on. Auto advance allows it to go to the next one as I archive it. I have that enabled. Canned responses only works, which I went over a separate video on using canned responses. You have to have it enabled here in labs first in order for canned responses to work. And I should have said that in my canned responses video. I actually didn't even know that was a lab. So you want to have that enabled if you want to be able to use canned responses. The calendar gadget to show it on the right, the side of your Gmail. I like having that on so that I'm kind of more connected. Google Maps preview in mail. It means if someone sends you an address, it shows you where the address is in the mail. I love having that on in my mail. Google Voice Player in mail. You have that enabled so that if you get something that's a voicemail that you can listen to it. So I like to have that on as well. Mark as read button so that I can just click on that to mark emails as read, even if I didn't read them, so that I know, I don't need to read those now. I don't want them to be highlighted. I just click mark as read. Multiple inboxes allows you to make separate inboxes. I actually have it enabled, but I don't use multiple inboxes. Pictures in chat shows the person's picture next to their chat if they have a picture enabled in Gmail, so you know who you're talking to. Quicklinks adds a box to the left that has one-click stuff to Quicklinks that are enabled. I like having that on there. I have right side chat enabled. A lot of people, they talk about having the chat here on the left-hand side. It's down to the bottom and shoved down here. That's why my chat's up here on the right-hand side, because there's so much stuff on the left-hand side of Gmail. I don't want my chat over there, so I had right side chat enabled so it pops up over here if someone tries to contact me. Undo send. I talked about that in the general settings. Again, I've had it on so long, didn't even know it was a lab. It allows you to say, no, I didn't mean to send that. I highly recommend having that. You can set the time up to 30 seconds that you can undo something that you sent so that it's not lost. It kind of holds it for you for up to 30 seconds so you can go, oh, no, I didn't mean that. You can cancel that. It gives you a little cancel or undo button. Let's see, what else I don't have anything else enabled down here, but you can read through those things on your own if you want to go and add any of those other lab features and try them out. That's what labs is for, and some of these are new. I don't think I've used some of those. Oh, hey, Green Robots, they're using Android. I'll turn that one on. And I'm not going to use the smart labels. I'm doing smart labels on my own. So that is labs, and you want to make sure I would highly recommend getting a couple of these turned on for you in order to use some of those advanced features that I went through in the general settings tabs.